Let's see, what else? What else is new? The car, my new baby. You know, I've been so stressed out about driving it. I'm afraid somebody's going to hit it, wreck it, that I've just been nervous driving it. Well, that nervousness is over because the car was hit. Calm down. There was no damage, thank God, because I'd have killed the motherfucker. But it is a pretty good story. A couple weeks ago, Sunday I actually took the day off and worked on the car. I just didn't have time. We got into a big, like I said, income taxes and stuff like that. I just didn't have time to do stuff. Like the weekend I bought it. I went and bought oil filter, air filter, that kind of shit. But I just didn't have time to work on it. So, I said, fuck it. I've been working 7 days a week for, a few months now. I'm going to take a day off and work on my car. Wash it, the whole 9 yards. Well, I drove around that day and just didn't pay attention to the gas gauge. Now, I haven't ran out of gas in 20 years. But anyway, I started up and something told me to look down at the gas gauge and I'm huffing fumes. That car, when it says E, it means E. There's no extra there. Some cars have that little bit extra in there that allow you to get to the gas station. Not this one. So, I call my dad up. Say, hey, I ran out of gas. He laughs. He says, I'll be over with some gas. Now, he brings me this, he's got this big ass, he's got a couple of them, these big 5-gallon gas cans. So he brings one, and he can't lift it out of the trunk of his car because of his bad back. So I grab it, and, I put, probably 3/4 of it in there, so there's a good 3 or 4 gallons in. And, I had like $18 on me, which that car is not gonna, $20 is maybe an eighth of a tank of gas. So, needless to say, I don't have a lot of gas. Well, the car starts acting really funny. I'm at a red light, and I go to take off, and it almost stalls. I'm like, what the fuck? So I call my dad, and that's when he tells me that the gas has been sitting in the shed all winter long. Everybody knows that gas that sits around separates, condensation gets in there, whatever. Now he knows how I am about my car. I mean, I've been babying this thing. And he's going to bring me bad gas. Had I known it had been bad, I either wouldn't have put it in, or I'd only put a splash in to get me up to the gas station. I sure as fuck wouldn't have put 3 or 4 gallons in. So I'm like, you son of a bitch. Just, thanks, Dad. Well, I go and buy some dry gas and a thing of octane boost. Figuring between the octane boost and the dry gas, it'll solve the problem. No. So I try running it out. Now, that little bit of gas lasted me damn near a week. This car gets beautiful gas mileage. I mean, we almost filled it up when we bought it. Now, I bought it 2.5 hours away from home. So I drove it 2.5 hours back to Columbus, and I drove it around for about a week and a half. I mean, this thing gets way better gas mileage than my truck ever did. So, needless to say, it takes forever to run it out. Now, I didn't run it completely out because I didn't want to... Hold on. Alright. So, anyway, I wait until I can get it almost down to empty. Now, I didn't run it completely out. I probably should have. But, you know, I ran it till there was just a little bit of gas in there because I was worried that I'd end up running out of gas, like in the middle of an intersection or something like that. So, I go and buy 2 bottles of dry gas. Because I think 1 bottle will do like 15 gallons. And it's like a 28, 30 gallon tank. So, you know, I buy 2 bottles, and then I buy a bottle of Octane Boost. Now, I have been driving around for a little over a week now, and I am barely at a half a tank. And it's just now starting to get better. You know, once I'm driving, it's great. But anyway, the day where I go to fill the tank up, I go to this UDF by my house. They've got mobile gas, and it's by my house. It's just convenient. Yeah, I really don't care about brands. I put the medium shit in it. I don't put the best gas in, but I don't put the cheapest in either. But I hand the guy a 50, and I tell him I want a fill-up. Now, I don't say I want a $50 prepay. I want a fill-up. I had to go into the store 5 times to get a fill-up. Needless to say, I'm ready to kill this guy. I mean, just ignorant as fuck. You know, any place else, you give them a 20, you say, I want to fill up. They hit the thing, and you just go in and pay the rest off. But I knew how big this gas tank is, so I gave him a 50. Needless to say, me and this guy about to get into a fist fight, because he's just fucking ignorant. Can't figure out how to fill up a gas tank. You know, I don't know if it's because of where I live and most people don't fill their gas tanks up. You know, they can't afford to or what. But he had no clue what the fuck I was talking about. What do you mean a fill up? I want to fill the gas tank up. You know, and he gets real smart. And I'm like, okay, smart ass. Well, then how much gas is it going to take to fill the motherfucker up? You want exact dollar figures? Well, I don't know. It's your car. You should know. Well, you see 30-day tags on this motherfucker? Well, it could be that this is the first time I'm filling this son of a bitch up. So I'm ready to jump over the counter. If I knew the guy wasn't a bitch, I would have, and called the law, I would have jumped over the counter and just whipped this guy's fucking ass. But I'm on the 4th trip. I'm out there filling the gas up because it's at the back. You know, it's underneath the license plate. It's that old. All of a sudden, the car comes forward, or comes at me, hits me in the legs. Now, at this point, I think Alan, my son, is in the car doing something stupid and hit the, you know, gear shift or something. So I'm getting ready to flip on him. And I look at him, and he's just got this fear of God look on his face. He knows Dad's getting ready to fucking kill somebody. I look up and I see this guy. His car is up against the front end of my car. He was pissed off at the guy inside as well. It took him like fucking 15 minutes to get a pack of cigarettes because this guy is just ignorant. And he just watched me go off on the guy. You know, so he already knows I'm in a bad mood. This guy's like, oh my God, did I damage it? He was more worried than I was. He's like, dude, it's a classic car. I'm sorry, I love these cars. And you know, all he's thinking of is, oh my God, this is going to cost me a fucking fortune to repair it. And I really thought I was going to kill the guy. I really did. But I realized that I wasn't mad at him. I was mad at the guy inside, and I was going to take it out on him. Now, granted, I was pissed off at him. You hit my baby. But I looked, and there was no damage. His car had hit the rubber strip on my bumper, and it didn't even put a mark on it. Now, he barely had touched it. But, you know, I'm so temperamental about this car that, you know, I really thought I was going to kill the guy. And, you know, I looked at him and look, there's no damage. Get the fuck away from me before I change my mind and kill you. And he just kind of looked at me like, oh shit. But, yeah, I really thought I was going to kill him. And then the guy inside, I have to go back in to get my fucking change. 5th trip inside, he done seen what happened outside, so he just knows I'm going to kill him as well. So, needless to say, I was so pissed off that I went across the street to the bar, had a couple quick drinks, and apparently the look on my face told all, because as soon as I walked in the bar, the bartender was outside smoking a cigarette, and they yell at him like, you better get in here, this guy needs a fucking drink, you know, and I had just walked through the door, so apparently my face had the look of murder, murder, kill, kill. You know, everybody just kind of gave me a wide berth, you know, and then the guy says, you know, what's wrong? Something happened. What happened? And I start, that son of a bitch across the street, you know, and it was not a good night. But I knew if I didn't go in and have a drink, I was going to go home and take it out on the old lady or the kids or something. So, not that alcohol should solve your problems, but I was just in that state of murder. That I went in there and had a couple drinks to calm down. I'm not even supposed to be drinking, but it was either that or kill somebody. And I mean, the guy that hit my car, he even crawled up underneath the front end to make sure he didn't damage anything. He was really more worried than I was about it. I mean, under normal circumstances, I'd have probably killed him. But I just had to let it go, because if not, I'd have went to jail that night, and there would have been no more videos for me for probably 10 to 20 years. But, alright guys, there's an update, a little story time with Bootleg. Sorry for not keeping up on videos, but you know how it goes, man. Life can get in the way sometimes. So, alright guys, peace.